they're going to have to do it off their own backs. And we saw yesterday against BDS, this team does struggle when things start going against them. If they want to make it through, if they want that rematch against BDS, they've got to show us something completely different now, because this is not working.
Yeah, and it won't work against BDS either. I think BDS today have been a good level ahead of Oxygen. So even if Dignitas can come back here, I think they need to come back in unbelievable fashion for me to expect them to have a chance against BDS. They've lost 3 times in a row to BDS in the upper bracket, getting swept out of this, or getting swept into lowers. Now, after a decent start, I'll say decent because yes, they were taking their chances well and they were keeping Oxygen at bay, but really there wasn't much on show there for Oxygen in the first 2 games. It was not at least as consistent as they've shown us since then. So Dignitas have to level up, and like you said, they've got to figure out a way to take calculated risks, and that's been a consistent problem for them. It was a problem in game 2 against BDS in the upper bracket. It's a problem 3 consecutive games now. Dignitas don't have a way to take a risk and actually make something happen. Look at Oxygen just piling on the pressure, already threatening the goal.
Well, both of these teams have been outstanding at maintaining the lead once they get it. Here is Farah looking for the double tap. He couldn't quite read it. Maybe expecting a clear from one of the opposing players, but so far, from the teams that have scored first in this series, only 1 goal has gone in for the opposing team after that, and apparently Jack, I have absolutely no idea how he's reached this, but he's done so, and he's given Dignitas a huge lifeline. You're kidding me. You're actually kidding me.
Wow. I mean, you can see the moment there when Jack realized, hold on a second, I can actually get back to this. He was saving his boost for his recovery, and then he noticed, wait, I can just fly back down. I'm just going to do all the play myself here. Don't worry about it, guys. That is a really good recovery by Jack. Great realization and improvising on the fly. And it was against the run of play. Oxygen started this game strong, but they've been scored on for the first time in 15 minutes.
Oh, oh my!
What?
Astral! How do you stop him?
That is absolutely disgusting. Astral has just dunked Violent Panda into February. How has he managed to score this? I mean, winning the 50-50 is one thing, but getting it to go on target is another thing entirely. That's unreal from Astral. What an equalizer for Oxygen.
There should be nothing available. It's the corner. There's not an angle left. And Astral has caused 2 world-class goals from that corner this series.
So always got one more touch, Shogun. It doesn't matter where he is, it doesn't matter where you are or how close you think you are to the ball. You've got to respect Astral. He's always got one touch to surprise you.
We have been asking all season long, what will it take for Oxygen to get back to the form we thought they were going to do? And this series seems to show us that the strategy is mid-boost belongs to Astral. Do what you want. We'll figure the rest out. That's a huge shot, though. And Jack's got himself a brace.
Well, Astral is going for a crazy ceiling challenge here on this one. Expected Violent Panda to take a soft first touch, but it's gone right by him. And you can't really blame Chaussette too much on that ball. It's definitely up to the rest of the team to block the shot as early as possible, but Astral just did not read Violent Panda in that play, so really heads-up play by Panda. Going for the immediate pass. Had he taken a lighter first touch, Astral would have been all over him.
So only the 2nd time this series where both teams have managed to put a goal on the board. Now that's not going to be good enough though for Oxygen. They've got to get themselves a 2nd. It's a great challenge there from Panda. Going to get his team so much time to reposition themselves exactly where they want to be. Chaussette decides to wind up a little bit, take it past as many players as possible. That's where he's at his best. And now he's over the top of so many. Chaussette just plants the car on the floor. Doesn't allow anyone to take that ball off him. Half the game to go here. Dignitas need this result to stay, and it won't. Because Astral is there, and Astral always knows where that ball is going.
Oh, look at this by Chaussette as well. Not only has he centered this one, but he just blocks Jorias on the back wall. Chaussette just pulled up in front of him, and Jorias, who may have had a chance to get the save here, couldn't even get anywhere near the goal at all. Chaussette blocks him completely out of it, and that is a phenomenal assist. But Panda's got a kickoff goal, and that had a defender at the near post as well. How's he squeezed it in?
I feel like we've had that response to every single Dignitas goal so far this game. Just out of nowhere yet again. Well played, Panda, just to find the shot. He has to commit to it so early as well because he's got to figure out where that bounce is going.
I think Astral just backflipped on that one as well, though. It looked like he might have had a block if he just flipped forward. I don't know why he's decided to flip away from the play there. Has to be a mistake. Even on watching it back, I just can't think of any reason why flipping backwards would make sense. Maybe he thought he was already blocking the shot and he wanted a stronger 50-50, but I mean, clearly he wasn't blocking the shooting angle. It's just gone straight in.
It could be anything. We figured out today that someone's desk might have just collapsed on them. Like, it could be anything today. Astro, you've got to stop, buddy. Again, that corner, he set up his teammates, and they're not going to score off this one. I have not seen that be such a threat ever since the peeps. Well, that corner was just exactly where they were creating every opportunity they had.
I mean, it's that particular kickoff. It's probably the most popular kickoff strategy in RLCS at the moment. But it's got the complete risk of immediately conceding off a dribble or a direct shot, because if you take the back corner boost and without looking at what's happening, you immediately drive down the line, you can't actually get back and cover the far post shot all the time. It depends what kind of bounce you get after the kickoff, of course, but you're running that risk, and Oxygen have to just you know, suffer the consequences here. So Astral took himself out of position, and then he flipped the wrong way.
Farah takes the ball in his own control. No one challenged him. He would have preferred that to have been a little bit different. Double commit as well. Astral is always going to have the louder voice on who's going to call who off. Back into the midfield. Farah can turn for it. Hands it over enough of the car behind the ball. Chaussette to Astral. Astral already up. Looks to try and just put it into an awkward spot. Follow-up won't be available just yet. 50 seconds left here. Oxygen want this done here right now. For Dignitas, just got to hold on a little bit longer and we go to game 7.
It's a nice pass attempted there by Astral, but now you see Dignitas are trying to sit as far back in their goal as they can. They've learned their lesson. You know, Astral might just be slinging the ball across the box at any moment, so you better be on the right side of it so as not to own goal. And with just over 20 seconds left, it's still Dignitas who are hunting for the second goal that will put them in front a bit more comfortably. Beautiful fake challenge there by Violent Panda. Forces the play, keeps himself relevant in the next play that's going to happen. Jack might have a chance here. He's gone for the huge mind game on Astral. Jorius actually joins him right next to the ball. It looks like Panda's going to have control. It's bounced up. One more chance for Oxygen.
Jorius is just going to try and guide this as far down as possible. Astral was also there, but Jorius makes the card just far